I just want to talk about this. So Bronny James, man, he's receiving a lot of hate. It's been a few days ago, man. He went to prom, with Peyton Gafuso. So, young lady that he's going to school with, and he goes to Sierra Canyon School. That costs about $40,000 a year. I mean, you can see in the picture they had like what he drove himself with a black Mercedes AMG GT Coupe. I mean, that costs over $326,000, and it could cost more based on customizations. But I mean, LeBron James, I think he's okay with it. His mom, Savannah James, was actually very happy and congratulating her son because he's actually going to prom, and this is a big event. And I remember I went to prom, man, and I had the woman I was with at the time, and we're not together, but we just went because we was in a relationship, and we had a good time. We was taking pictures. We went out to eat. We was talking to our friends. We danced a little bit. It was really good. I was back in 2012. So I said it to say this, that it really doesn't matter like who you go to prom with. I mean, it doesn't mean that, hey, we're gonna get married. This is gonna be my husband. This is gonna be my wife. That could be just his. It could be his girlfriend, or it could be his platonic friend. It could be someone that he's real cool with. He was like, hey, let's go to prom together. You look good, I look good, let's just go. They could be just best friends, and then when they go to college, or they might go to separate colleges, and they be like, okay, cool, we just keep in touch, no strings attached at the end of the day. So I mean, I don't understand why people are really getting upset because she's a white woman or light skin. They said it was one of the tweets that people stated like, oh man, he should have got a black queen like his father. Shaking my head. See, I mean, I'm not saying all, but if there's some black women or people in general just upset about this, I mean, why? I mean, let the young kid be him. He's not the only one who done this. The reason is that people is going down his neck because LeBron James is a great, he's an athlete, of course, plays for the NBA, four-time NBA champion, and he's very famous. He's very rich. So of course, the little things that he do, what his family does, is going to get media attention. I mean, you date it back when LeBron James was, he was having his opinions about the George Floyd situation with Derek Chauvin put his knee on his neck and killed him, right? And he was talking about, he tweeted accountability, and people was like, oh, was really upset with him. How dare you? And he tweeted about the NFL, like he was criticizing the NFL that why is that, you have all these old white men owning these teams and having the slave mentality. And people was like, oh my God, how can you say that? And he was talking with Todd Gurley, Maverick Carter, who was his business partner, and on in 2018 at the shop. So I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, anything that you do, I mean, people are going to criticize you, especially at that level. So with Bronny James, I don't see no reason for this. I mean, I'm in an interracial relationship. Even if I wasn't, I still was like, cool, Bronny, that's your date. She look good. You're happy, man. Enjoy your youth. You're good, man. I mean, yeah, he's on a different pedestal right now because his family's rich, but at the same time, man, I mean, this young man doesn't need to receive all this criticism from Twitter. I mean, people's really butthurt in their feelings. Oh, he don't love black women. He might get a black woman, in college. You don't know that. I mean, all you know is like, okay, this is a relationship I have with this person. She cool, and I'm just gonna be with her at this moment. So I just really thought that was kind of really interesting, man. People was just like kind of upset about this. They was like, how can you do this? So I hope that LeBron James is happy about this. I don't know if he said anything about it, but like I said, he drove himself to prom. He was with his friends, and he plays great basketball. He's really good. It's gonna be like his dad, man. So. And I don't know how factual it's going to be, but if Bronny James somehow makes it to the NBA with different connections that he have, and if LeBron James still playing, he said, I will at least try to play one game against my son, then I'm going ahead and retire. That would be interesting, so. But I don't know, he probably be in his 40s and stuff. But I'm gonna go ahead and close, man. Y'all tell me about this. If y'all in an interracial relationship or anything, man, if y'all receiving kind of hate like this on a lower level, like, just tell me what y'all experiences, man. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, this is different. Like, we're not segregated anymore. So, but that's all we have to say. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. It's really not a big deal, but that's all I gotta say. I'm out. Deuces.